Welcome to Ageless Nature. I am Lindsay, and today we're going to talk about ditching coffee. I know that strikes fear in some people, but I knew that I needed to ditch coffee if I was going to work on my physical appearance and slowing the aging process. The reason I knew this is because my anti-aging journey began when I was in my early 20s and I began reading cover to cover Dr. Nicholas Perricone's book called The Perricone Prescription. And one of the things that his book went into was how coffee is really a very inflammatory substance that you put in your body. It causes what's called inflammation, and inflammation is directly correlated with aging. And so when we drink coffee, a lot of things happen to our body because, believe it or not, caffeine is indeed a drug. And the actual chemicals that come through the processing of some coffees, it's an entire thing. I may make a separate video on some of Dr. Perricone's work, but for this video, I'm going to show you what I do in the morning to ditch coffee. Now, for the sake of this video, I'm going to mix what I drink in the morning in a little glass of purified water. Now, just to be clear, I keep water by my bed every single night before I go to sleep, and I drink water the moment I wake up. Now, yes, do I get up in the middle of the night? Certainly. But we also lose so much water. I think we lose something like 2 pounds of water weight during the night just from sleeping and natural bodily processes. So it's really important to rehydrate our body the moment that we wake up. So the first thing I do when I wake up is I drink water. But as I'm heading out the door, I grab a shaker like this. Now I'm going to make it in the glass so you can see, but I grab a shaker like this and I use 2 separate things to make a shake that is just as effective for me as coffee and actually has high levels of antioxidants in it. Now, the first product that I use is called Cascara. Now, Cascara, I just came across after I had tried some little lion's mane and coffee berry Cascara combination for the mornings that you buy in those little things. And I'll make a separate video on lion's mane. But the Cascara really grabbed my attention because I said, okay, this is something that gives you energy, but it's not coffee. And so I started researching it. And I found that Cascara is actually a superfood. It has more antioxidants in it, according to the research I did. And of course, what they're putting on the bag for it. It has more antioxidants in it than acai berry, pomegranate, and antioxidants are what fight inflammation. So I will do a separate video on inflammation and antioxidants, but basically it's this. Inflammation comes from the environment, such as the sun, pollutants, toxins, and the foods and the drinks that we put in our body that cause an inflammatory response. It's correlated with aging and disease, whereas antioxidants act as the barrier between that inflammation and our healthy cells. So the more antioxidants that you can put in your body, the better off you're going to be just going through your day and having your skin and the rest of yourself and your cells have to fight off all these things that we're being hit with all day long. We don't even think about it. What we're eating has chemicals in it. What we're doing outside, the sun is beating down on our skin. There's toxins from the cars that are going by. There's all kinds of stuff that our body, without us knowing it, is fighting off. And these antioxidants really help with that. So antioxidants have been sort of an obsession of my life now for 20 years. So Cascara is a very high antioxidant. It increases mental clarity and focus. Now, I didn't want to just drink the Cascara because I do have something else that I drink every single day because I absolutely love this product. And it's called, Super Greens. And this is a very affordable green powder that has like all the vegetables and everything else in it. Of course, all the links are down in the description. And so I figured I would mix it up with my Super Greens. So what I do is I just take probably about a half part of the Cascara because it doesn't take much of this little stuff. And as you see, it's kind of like a red consistency. And just put it in the glass. And I just dropped my keyboard. And there we go. And then this stuff is so delicious. By the way, here is my green red thing, and I'm just going to mix it up. Now, obviously, when I shake it, it comes out a little bit better. And it's not that pretty. It's green and red. I mean, you know, but this stuff, I'm telling you. I order the most affordable green powder and the most affordable Cascara on Amazon. Absolutely. I don't go crazy. The exact products that I use are in the description, but the name of it is in the description as well. So if you're familiar with this antioxidant Cascara, you can certainly use the brand that you're familiar with. Same with green powder. A lot of people already have one that they swear by. Use that. But this is how I start my day, with the Cascara and the green powder. And within an hour, I am just ready to go. And I don't need coffee. Now, don't get me wrong. There have been days when I have needed to at least take a little bit of coffee. If you do need coffee, Dr. Perricone, I believe, don't quote me on this, and I certainly don't want to misquote him, but if I remember correctly, he says that the darker coffees are better because they are of a higher antioxidant level than the light, like morning brews and flavored things and all that stuff. So whenever I do need just a tiny bit of coffee, I just take about 2 or 3 sips of it, and I always use like the darker blend. I hope this helps. I forgot to do my disclaimer, so let me throw it in at the end here. I'm not a medical professional, and everything in this video is based on my own personal experience and should never be substituted for medical advice. You should never try any supplements without talking to your doctor first. But what you should do is you should definitely subscribe to this channel, because as of recording this, it's still very new. I've only recorded a few videos and I'm loving it. This is my passion, sharing this knowledge of how you can both slow and even reverse the aging process with natural tools, things that you can find in nature at your local grocery store and even grow sometimes at home. So thank you very much, and we will see you in the next video.